Hello there and welcome to El Loco for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. And wow, Leeds fans, how's everybody feeling after that one? Has everybody calmed down? I'm pretty sure they will have done by now. But yeah, wow, it was one of them games. It reminded me very much of that Barnsley game at the back end of last season. At home where we won 1-0 and we get an early goal or a first half goal and we just defend it for our lives. It wasn't a vintage Bielsa ball, Leeds United performance, but it just shows you, everybody was saying after that thrashing by United last week, Bielsa needs to change the way he plays, etc, etc. Well, he did today. He went a back three and he did change it. He knew what Burnley were going to bring. We all knew what Burnley were going to bring to this game, and they did. It was constant balls into the box, corner kicks, free kicks in dangerous positions, lumping the ball into the box because they've got big men in there to win it, and they did win it most of the time in the box, but it came to nothing. Generally, the back three were fantastic. The defence were brilliant. I thought Phillips, in particular, I've given man of the match to Meslier, but I'll explain that in a minute. But Phillips was brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Shielded, the defense. Well, he was part of that defence, wasn't he? He just, everything that came to him, he just soaked up and he spat out, and he just basically said, "Come on, then let's go with another one." And he, again, alongside Pascal Struijk, who was magnificent as well. The three of them today, Meslier, Phillips, and Struijk, deserve medals, to be honest with you. They were brilliant. There were question marks over Struijk, weren't there, when the team sheet came out. Llorente's obviously fit now. People maybe thought he should probably be thrown straight in there, but he didn't. Bielsa stuck with Struijk, and he was right to do so. Struijk, probably bar Meslier, is probably the tallest man in our team. Went toe to toe with Chris Wood and did a magnificent job on him. There's only one chance I can remember Wood getting where he should score at the back post. He heads it over the top from a couple of yards out. That was the only one I remember Wood actually getting a chance on. Struijk did a job on him today, was magnificent. Phillips was magnificent, a very calming presence, as he is a little bit further up the pitch when he plays there, but today absolutely magnificent, and gives us another option with Cooper out for another couple of weeks. Gives us another option there, but we knew what it was going to be from Burnley, didn't we? They're, mind my language, they're a shithouse of a side. They throw balls into the box. They're big lads who like a bit of a battle, and I think the conditions played to them as well today. The pitch didn't look the best, as it hasn't done for some time now at Elland Road. I don't know what's happening there, but the conditions as well. It played to Burnley's strengths. We played to their strengths as well, disappointingly in that second half in particular. I felt the first half we were very much on top. We played our game, and we looked dangerous. We could have had more than one goal. We perhaps should have done. Harrison should have scored, shouldn't he? Obviously it's unlucky. Bamford, shades of Cardiff, last season. I think it's the same too, isn't it? Bamford blocks him on the line. Obviously it's in more happier circumstances now, but it could have been very different, couldn't it? But he blocks that shot, should have gone in for 2-0. But we take it right back to the start of the game, and we started quickly. It's a lovely ball from Elland, isn't it, up to Bamford, and he gets behind their line. And I don't know what Nick Pope's complaining about here. I don't know what. It's an obvious. It's a stonewall penalty. Bamford does it excellently well, doesn't he? As he's done for. As we've seen before this season, he did it against West Ham, drew the penalty from Fabianski. He did it at Chelsea where he got the goal, he rounded Mendy and scored the goal. He's good at that, and it was a stonewall penalty. For me, it's a red card. I don't know why the referee for me has not had a very good game today. I know we've won, so we can't really complain too much, but he had a shocking game really. Should have sent Pope off, and we all know what I'll touch on a bit later on, is that why did Burnley not equalise? I know we're all Leeds, aren't we? We want to see Leeds win, obviously, every single game. Want to see us do well, but come on, that wasn't. There was nothing wrong with that, was there? There was nothing wrong with it. It should have been 1-1. But yeah, let's take it back to that penalty. He draws him in. It's an obvious penalty, red card for me, and then it's coolly done by Bamford, isn't it? Click, for me, has taken a lot of criticism from the Leeds fan base, and rightly so, over these last few games. For me, was absolutely awful today. I won't touch on it too much, but it was awful. He needs dropping for me, and when that penalty came up, I was so thankful to see Bamford on it instead of Click. Bamford much more confident, dispatched it wonderfully, and we go 1-0 up. And you think from that position, you think, come on, let's go and attack them now, let's open the game up and attack them. But we played into their hands. You know, we've seen it a few times this season where we've gone 1-0 up early on, and we've just played into the other team's hands. And we did it again today. We didn't impose our game, our style of play on them today. We let them play their game, and luckily we came out with a 1-0 win, which was, very, very lucky. But it was one of them games that, for me, Burnley could have been playing to the middle of next week and not scored a goal. It was one of them games. We've had them this season. You know, it's about time we came out on the right side of one of them games, because, all in all, we were not good. Defensively, we were magnificent, though. Like I say, in particular, those three I've mentioned, Meslier, Phillips and Strauch. Elland played his part as well. But I think for me, those three in particular were the strongest players for us today. Attacking wise, I thought first half Rafinha looked good, but obviously he faded second half. Second half, we just couldn't get out of our own half. We kept on giving the ball back to them, and that's what I mean. We let them play their game. Balls into the box, free kicks, corners. You know, we just let them play it. It was a horrible game to watch. And very, thankful. Like I say, reminiscent of that Barnsley game last season where we were just thankful to get out with a 1-0 points. I mean, in that last season it was very much different circumstances. It pretty much sealed our promotion. This time we're just happy to get 3 points. You know, and looked up towards the other side of the table instead of back below us, because we're now 11th, 20 points. Some might say we're halfway to our target, which is 40 points. I believe we'll get that. But today wasn't vintage Leeds United under Bielsa. It was another way of playing. We ground it out. We went toe-to-toe with the big lads of Burnley, the likes of Wood and Barnes. You know, it was brilliant to see, wasn't it? Barnes getting so frustrated because he was just getting no joy. You know, Meslier was thwarting him on a few occasions from shots inside the box. And obviously that goal, I mean, to be fair, that goal he took great, very well, he took it. But for whatever reason, like I say, the referee's had a mare. He's had a nightmare today. Should have sent off Pope for me, and he should be giving that goal. I don't know why. I think he's blown the whistle before the ball's been put into the goal, but it's more of a penalty to Burnley than it is a free kick to us. And Burnley are going to be fuming. Sean Dyche is going to be blowing his top, and it's going to be quite funny to see that, actually, really. But there you go. It was nice to see their players get frustrated and all that, because we played them at their game today. We played them at their game. We went toe to toe with their lads, and we said, look, come on then, let's see what you can do. Can you break us down? And they just couldn't. They couldn't do it. And that has to be said from those three in particular that I will mention. Meslier, for me, why he was man of the match. He recovered well from that mistake that he made. I don't know why he's all the way out over there when he does make that. Well, he's fouled. In the box there. I don't know why he's all the way outside there to come and collect that ball. He shouldn't be all the way over there, but he was. He got lucky, but after that, he was brilliant. Coming to take the corners, free kicks, corners, just anything. He was there. Couple of saves, smart saves from Barnes as well in that second half. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant today, and so were the whole defence. I'm not going to say a bad word about the defensive line today. They were brilliant. But forward players, Click was terrible, needs dropping. Needs a kick up his arse for me was terrible. Not good enough today and hasn't been for some time. Looks completely off the pace. Rodrigo was poor for me today as well. Couldn't really pick out a Leeds United player with his passing. Should have done better with that free header in the box as well in the first half. So he didn't play well. Attacking wise, we didn't play well, but we did enough to win. Look, we got an early goal and we clung on. and that's the way you have to sometimes do it, and that's the way we did it today. And you know, it's great to see the lads do it that way. We don't have to be open and win 5-2 and lose 6-2 the next one. We can grind out 1-0 wins, and we've just shown it against, like I say, a shithouse team like Burnley. You know, that's the way they do it. That's the way they do it. They put you under pressure, and we dealt with it today. You know, they've got big men, Barnes and Wood. You know, other lads. I thought Burnley played actually quite well today, and you know, should have probably had at least a point, but that's the way football goes. We were better defensively. We clung on that early goal and we won the game. And yeah, I'll take that all day long. Although it's not very easy to watch, is it, Leeds fans? You know, we're all there, you know, chewing us fingernails at the end of that game, but the game ticks down and then we win, and it's all worth it at the end of the game, isn't it? And 3 points, great 3 points. Takes the pressure off that West Brom game in a couple of days. I do think if we win that game, we're in sort of dreamland, aren't we? Really, back-to-back wins for the first time since September. You know, and then but that's for Tuesday, isn't it? Let's enjoy this win. I'm sure the lads will be back on it tomorrow. There's no rest for them, is it? Down to West Bromwich and play that game, and we need that win again. But you know, if we'd have lost today, it would have would have piled a lot of pressure onto the lads. Takes the pressure off a little bit with this win, but you know, let's go and win again on Tuesday. Let's go and do it. But yeah, great win. Let me know who your man of the match was in the comments below. Remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel as well. It would be very much appreciated. But thanks very much, everybody. What a result, you know, and we move on to Tuesday now then. Thanks a lot for watching, marching on together, and I will see you on the next one.